At a remote residence in Hawaii, a veterinarian named Lambert steps into the cage of a chimpanzee called Ben to administer his antibiotics. To calm him down, Lambert offers him a stuffed teddy bear. But without warning, Ben seizes Lambert and brutally takes his life. The scene shifts back to 36 hours earlier. On a plane heading to Hawaii, Lucy phones her younger sister, Erin, letting her know she's returning home for summer break and asking whether their father can pick her up. Erin sounds shocked that Lucy is actually coming back. Out of nowhere, Lucy drops her teddy bear. A man sitting close by retrieves it and attempts to flirt with her, yet she quickly shuts him down. After that, she goes to sit with her best friend, Kate, who is also flying home to Hawaii. Erin explains that their dad is, as always, busy and has just secured a movie deal based on one of his books. Lucy responds quietly, says goodbye, and ends the call. Seeing the look on Erin's face during the conversation, Lucy tells Kate that her sister is hurt because she hasn't visited much, especially after their mother passed away a year ago. Kate reassures her, saying people cope with loss in their own ways, and reminds Lucy that she's not alone. Right then, Hannah shows up. She's the well-known girl from their college group, and it's obvious Kate looks up to her. Lucy looks surprised, and Kate confesses that she invited Hannah to stay over. The guys nearby begin flirting with Hannah, and she happily flirts back. Hannah then points out that Lucy is seated in the middle, so Lucy agrees to switch places. Eventually, the plane touches down in Hawaii. Kate immediately runs into the arms of her brother, Nick, who also happens to be the guy Lucy secretly likes. Nick grins and tells Hannah that Kate mentions her all the time. Then he turns to greet Lucy. Nick asks Lucy if her father is there to pick her up. Lucy shakes her head and explains that he's busy with work. Hannah suggests that since Lucy's dad isn't home, they should go to her place and have a party. Everyone likes the idea. They make their way to Lucy's house. Inside, Lucy finds her father, Adam, who is deaf, communicating with his book agent using sign language. She gets his attention. Adam embraces her warmly and signs that he's glad she's finally home, then asks about her exams. Lucy signs back that everything went well. Kate hugs Adam too and signs that she's happy to see him. She introduces Hannah and explains that she and Hannah will be staying with Lucy for the weekend. Soon after, Nick says hello to Adam. Unlike Kate, he doesn't understand sign language. Adam signs, asking how things are going with Nick and his girlfriend. Lucy interprets for him. Nick replies that they've broken up. Adam then signs to Lucy that this might be her opportunity, but Lucy tells Nick that Adam is expressing sympathy. Nick simply nods. Adam apologizes to Lucy, explaining he must leave for work and won't return for a few days. Lucy nods and signs that they're accustomed to it. Lucy heads upstairs and greets her sister, Erin, who ignores her at first. Suddenly, Erin lashes out, saying Lucy hasn't come home since their mom died. Lucy says she's sorry. She hands over the teddy bear she brought for Ben, and he quickly takes it. Lucy wraps her arms around Ben, who has been part of their family for years. Ben grabs his tablet. Lucy back. Ben missed. In time, the two sisters make peace with each other. Later on, they introduce Hannah to Ben. She feels nervous at first, and everyone ends up laughing together. Lucy tells Hannah that Ben wants to shake her hand. Hannah soon relaxes around him. That night, once everyone else is asleep, Hannah wanders through the house and notices a photograph. Nick comes over and explains that Lucy's mother died from cancer the previous year. He adds that she had been a linguistics professor researching ways for humans to communicate with chimpanzees, and that's how Ben eventually became part of their family. Nick offers Hannah a cigarette before walking away. Hannah then decides to explore the large swimming pool outside the house. While unwinding from the day, she suddenly notices Ben standing nearby, staring intensely at the water with drool hanging from his mouth. He slowly lifts his hand, and Hannah reaches out to meet it. Without warning, Ben forcefully grabs her. Right on time, Adam shows up and gives a sharp whistle. He quickly types something on his phone, shows her the screen, and motions that she should go rest. Adam leads Ben back to his enclosure, where he discovers a lifeless mongoose inside. Using sign language, he asks Ben if he fought with any other animals. Ben shakes his head, denying it. Adam examines Ben's body for injuries and spots a cut on his arm. After that, he secures the cage with a lock. The following morning, Anna and Kate admire photos of the boys they met during the flight. Outside, Adam sets the dead mongoose on the table and explains to the girls that it must have gotten into Ben's cage and bitten him. Lucy immediately asks whether Ben is alright. Adam assures her that he's fine and says he'll contact the vet to start him on antibiotics. He adds that he'll also send the mongoose for testing, just to be safe. Adam reminds them that Ben's cage is locked and tells them not to open it. Before leaving, he says they should enjoy themselves until he returns. Just then, Nick walks in without a shirt, and Adam and Erin exchange playful smiles at Lucy. Later that afternoon, everyone jumps into the pool and has a great time together. As the sun begins to set, Lucy notices the way Nick keeps glancing at Hannah. She asks Hannah if she plans to call the guys from the plane, reminding her that she seemed interested in them. Hannah nods and turns to Kate, asking if she saved their contact details. Kate says she did. Hannah then suggests that Lucy should be the one to call. Nick and Kate both cheer her on. Lucy tells everyone the call goes straight to voicemail, so she leaves a message, saying she's one of the girls from the flight and jokingly invites them over for some fun. She also gives them the house address. Suddenly, her phone starts ringing. Lucy answers playfully, saying, "Horror Mansion." It's actually Kate's mom, who asks Lucy to remind Kate to feed the fish since she hasn't been able to reach either her or Nick. At that exact moment, Kate suddenly feels sick and throws up. Lucy hangs up and helps Kate to the bedroom, making sure she lies down comfortably. Kate clutches her half of the broken heart necklace, and Lucy holds the matching piece. Outside, Nick tells Hannah that Kate drank too much trying to impress her, but Hannah replies that Lucy is the one who's really trying to get his attention. Nick responds that he only sees Lucy as a younger sister figure. Hannah leans in and kisses him. Lucy witnesses the kiss. Meanwhile, Lambert arrives and steps inside Ben's enclosure, where Ben brutally kills him. In the middle of the night, Kate wakes up thirsty and leaves her room for water. She hears an odd sound and glances at the teddy bear nearby. Thinking Hannah might be pranking her, she calls out her name, but instead Ben suddenly appears behind her. Kate notices a strange look on Ben's face. She quickly runs, locks the door, and shouts for Lucy. When Lucy comes downstairs, Kate tells her that Ben is acting strangely. Confused, Lucy reminds her that Ben's cage should be locked. Lucy kneels down and spots the teddy bear she gave him, now stained with blood. Kate confesses she thought Ben was about to attack her. Aaron comes down and tells Kate that Ben would never harm anyone. Out of nowhere, they hear Hannah scream. Without hesitation, Lucy tells her sister to stay back while she and Kate rush toward the pool where the scream came from. Lucy tries to soothe Ben, who is attacking Nick. She speaks gently, asking him what's wrong. Ben only taps his arm. Nick suggests they need to tie Ben up. He slowly reaches for a rope. Ben watches him closely, but Lucy keeps him distracted. Shaking with fear, Nick opens a box and accidentally activates a toy inside. Panicking, Nick throws the toy into the ocean. He attempts to tie Ben, but Ben resists fiercely. Lucy grabs the rope and instructs Nick to secure the other end. In a calm voice, she signs to Ben that she is Lucy and means him no harm. Carefully, she slips the rope over his head. Suddenly, Ben lets out a loud scream and charges straight at Nick. Aaron rushes outside and suggests calling Lambert. Lucy scolds her for stepping out of the house. Kate sides with Aaron, saying they need to contact the vet. Lucy says her phone is upstairs in her room, so Kate uses her own. Hannah then asks Aaron whether there's a gun in the house. Shocked, Lucy snaps, "Are you saying we should shoot Ben?" Hannah nods, arguing that it's what people do with dangerous animals. Lucy bluntly fires back, saying she has no idea why Kate even invited her. Kate tells them to stop fighting and pay attention. They hear a phone ringing. The sound is coming from the vet's phone inside Ben's enclosure. Ben suddenly tears free from the rope and bites down hard on Aaron's foot. Nick and Lucy hurry to her side, while Hannah attempts to run, but Ben cuts off her escape. Nick shouts for everyone to jump into the pool, pointing out that chimps aren't able to swim. Seeing Aaron bleeding heavily, Nick pulls off his shirt and hands it to Lucy, telling her to wrap it tightly around the wound to slow the blood loss. Hannah asks Lucy whether chimpanzees can carry rabies, since Ben's behavior looks similar. Terrified, Aaron tells Lucy that if Ben is infected, she could be infected too. Lucy reassures her, promising she'll be fine and that they'll get her to a hospital. But Hannah reminds Lucy that they're basically stuck here with no way out. For the first time, Lucy glances around and understands just how cut off they are from anyone else. All of them begin shouting for help, while Ben studies them carefully, trying to find a way to reach them. Nick says maybe he should shove Ben off the edge. Kate disagrees, but Nick swims closer and pushes Ben over. Out of nowhere, a hand grabs Nick's, and he plunges to his death as Ben climbs back up. Kate breaks down, crying for her brother, while Ben lets out a chilling laugh. Lucy then notices a floating device nearby that could keep Aaron above water without constant support. She tells the others she's going to get it. Moving silently, Lucy climbs out of the pool. Ben stares at her but stays still. She crawls toward the float and nudges it back into the water. After that, Lucy decides to retrieve Kate's phone, which makes Ben suddenly lose control. Kate distracts Ben while Lucy grabs the phone and dives back into the pool. Kate tries dialing 911, but the cracked screen makes it impossible. Lucy tells her to call the last number instead. This time, the call goes through, and the boys from the plane answer. Kate hurriedly tells them they're in serious danger. One of the guys, obviously high, jokes that the trouble is about not getting any action. Annoyed, Hannah snatches the phone and yells at them to send help immediately. At that exact moment, Ben yanks her by the hair, making her drop the phone. The girls quickly pull her underwater to safety. Lucy dives down to retrieve the phone, only to find it completely dead. Ben stares at them, then taps on his tablet and selects the word dead. Meanwhile, back in the city, Adam is attending a book signing when he receives a call from Mary, the vet who tested the mongoose for rabies. He texts her that the animal was discovered inside Ben's enclosure. Adam refuses to accept it, arguing that rabies doesn't exist in Hawaii. He then tries calling Lucy, but it goes straight to voicemail. Later on, Kate wakes up and tells the others that Ben has disappeared. Lucy insists that Kate needs to call for help. Kate remembers that Nick's phone is charging in the living room. Lucy swims to the deck, and Kate follows behind. They quietly climb up the stairs. After checking the area, Lucy slowly opens the living room door, and they sneak inside. Lucy asks Kate where the phone could be. Kate says it has to be somewhere nearby. Eventually, Kate spots it and lets Lucy know. But as Lucy reaches for it, she accidentally steps on the remote control. Lucy quickly pulls Kate into a closet, and they hide. Ben enters the room and begins wrecking the furniture. Lucy locks the closet door while Ben stares in their direction, then gets distracted by a cartoon playing on the television. He suddenly starts smashing the TV, which scares Kate and causes her to knock over some boxes. The noise draws Ben's attention. He walks toward the closet. The girls bury themselves among the hanging clothes as Ben breaks through the door. They stay completely still, barely breathing. After a while, Ben finally walks away. Lucy signals for Kate to remain where she is while she carefully steps out to check the room. Suddenly, the tablet's voice echoes, saying, "Bad, Lucy." Ben leaps onto her and begins attacking her violently. Kate rushes forward to protect her. The two of them dash out of the living room, and Kate quickly slams the door shut behind them. Ben fixes his eyes on Kate. He tries forcing the door open, but Kate braces it from the other side, stopping him. Angry, Ben backs up into the living room, then suddenly charges forward, smashing through the glass toward them. Lucy runs ahead, but Kate pauses to glance back, then turns to run again, only to lose her footing and tumble down the stairs, screaming Lucy's name. Hearing her cry, Lucy rushes upstairs, but she's already too late. Ben picks up a brick and slams it into Kate's head. Lucy turns and runs again, but Ben tackles her to the ground. Hannah swims to the deck, throws a rope around Ben, and pulls hard on it. They all plunge into the pool, with Hannah still gripping the rope tightly. Lucy grabs onto it as well, trying to drag Ben into the water, but Ben yanks the rope away and frees himself. Hannah asks where Kate is, but Lucy doesn't answer, staring at Ben, who is now intensely focused on the water. Meanwhile, Adam, growing anxious, sends a message to his daughter. His agent interrupts him, saying the director expects him at the studio tomorrow. Adam immediately stands up and leaves. Back at the house, Brad and Drew, the two guys from the plane, show up after Lucy shared her address. They separate to look for the girls. Brad heads downstairs while Drew goes upstairs. Ben spots them. Drew feels uneasy, as if someone is watching him. He steps into Lucy's room and studies a photo of Lucy with Ben. Out of nowhere, Ben appears, making him jump. Drew nervously assures Ben that he means no harm. Trying to distract him, Drew jingles his car keys and tosses them away, jokingly telling Ben to fetch, but Ben forces him to the floor. Drew laughs nervously, saying Ben should at least take him out to dinner first. When Ben becomes more hostile, Drew desperately tells him to back off or he'll call animal control and have him put down. He adds that they'll stick a needle so far up him. In response, Ben grabs Drew's jaw and rips it off. At the same time, Brad hears a faint scream but brushes it off and steps onto the balcony, where he sees the girls in the pool. He calls for Drew, saying he found them, but the girls urgently tell him to stay quiet, though Ben has already heard him. Brad notices a bone lying nearby. He picks up a shovel and tries to defend himself from Ben. While Ben is distracted, Hannah climbs out of the pool. She runs upstairs and sees Brad being attacked with the shovel. She spots a phone, grabs it along with her car keys from the living room, and rushes outside to her car. Soon, she realizes she got into the wrong vehicle. Hannah steps out, only to find Ben suddenly standing in front of her. She quickly jumps back inside and locks the doors. In panic, she dials 911 and explains that a crazed chimp is killing people. The operator asks for the address, but Hannah admits she doesn't know it and begs them to trace the call. Ben shakes the Jeep's keys, unlocking the doors. Hannah hurriedly locks them again. Ben walks up to the window, then strangely steps back. Moments later, Hannah hears the trunk pop open and is violently attacked and killed. Back in the pool, Lucy comforts her sister, promising she'll find help. She climbs out of the water and immediately sees her best friend's lifeless body. As she tries reaching the living room, she steps on shattered glass, which cuts into her foot, and she screams. She sits down and pulls the piece of glass out. Right then, Ben stands in front of her, but he's distracted by the sound of a car arriving. Adam enters the house and signals that he's back, drawing Ben's focus. Lucy warns her father, but Ben notices her and attacks her instead. Outside, Adam picks up a pizza and walks upstairs. Lucy struggles desperately to survive. For a brief second, Ben calms and reaches out for her hand. She hesitates but places her hand in his, and he suddenly crushes it. Lucy presses against his wound and shoves him away. She crawls beneath the couch for cover. Just then, Erin rushes in to protect her sister but is violently attacked. Lucy tackles Ben to the floor. Meanwhile, Adam steps into Lucy's bedroom and discovers a dead body. Outside, the girls fight against Ben, but he quickly gains control. He grabs Lucy's jaw and painfully forces it open. At that moment, Adam lets out a sharp whistle, grabbing Ben's attention. Ben charges at him and attacks. A fierce fight breaks out. Lucy picks up a shovel and swings it at Ben, but it snaps, and Ben knocks her down. Ben repeatedly slams Adam's head against the ground. Suddenly, Adam notices a beer bottle and drives it into Ben's body. For a short moment, the three of them hold each other in relief, but then Lucy sees Ben getting back up. She pushes Adam and Erin aside and takes the hit herself. Thankfully, her father catches her. An ambulance finally arrives. Erin tells them she loves them, and they say it back. Then Lucy hears something. She turns quickly, heart racing, but it's only the police testing Ben's tablet. One wrong decision changed everything. If you enjoyed this intense recap, hit that like button and subscribe, because the next story might be even more terrifying.